So what do you think of when you think of Disney World? Do you think of high prices, sweaty days, and long lines? Or maybe you think of that lovable mouse? I don't know what comes to your mind. Maybe it's fond memories. But do you ever think of church planting when you think of Disney World? Well, we got to tell you the story of a couple who thought just that idea. They had just that idea, and God is using Josh and Carissa in incredible ways in a very unique ministry setting. Check out their story.
So Josh and Carissa Avery were pastors in Youngsville, Ohio, part of a vibrant ministry, and were doing great kingdom work, but they began to have a stirring sense from the Lord that God was calling them to something new, to not do church as usual, but to go to where the people are and seek to create authentic community, to make disciples who make disciples. And they felt God calling them to go, move to Disney World, become employees, which they call cast members, and start building the kingdom through authentic relationships and community in Disney World. So that's just what they did. Josh and Carissa moved their family to Orlando, Florida, got jobs at Disney World, and Beyond the Pixie Dust was born. It was amazing. But here's the thing. They moved their family. They got to Disney World as missionaries, have jobs, and then they were like, now what? What do we do? They didn't know how to get started or what to do.
And this is where God shows up with a divine and holy partnership between their heart, their vision, their mission, their calling, and the work of the Church Development Network. And so they attended an encounter weekend in Lakeland, Florida, and it was there that the Lord met them in a powerful and personal way. They were given simple tools to use in their ministry to help make disciples. And more importantly, they were given a fresh understanding of what church planting could look like in that very creative space and place, a place like no other. God began to work in their hearts and lives, and check out what the Lord did from that encounter gathering.
Listen to what Josh writes. This is a new church planted in Disney World, by the way. He says, we have deepened our partnership with the Church Development Network. With CDN, we're planting more churches within Walt Disney World here in Florida. The process is very simple, requires no buildings or offerings to launch, and can equip willing leaders to start their own church in moments. Our goal in 2023 is to launch a network of micro churches that meet in homes, hotels, and break rooms across Walt Disney World. We pray to see rapid kingdom expansion in a way we've never seen before. Let me tell you guys, they're doing it. Josh and Carissa are multiplying churches in houses, hotels, even parking lots. They're leveraging Discovery Bible Study and are making disciples and planting upper room churches in creative spaces and places. Check out their vision of saturation church planting in Disney World. Josh again writes, this is the vision. Rapid kingdom expansion by rapidly deploying church planters who then plant more churches, who plant a third generation of churches until all of Walt Disney World is full of micro churches and cast members who are skeptical and suspicious of Jesus and are bumping up against the true apprentices of Jesus everywhere they turn.
So when you support the work of CDN, you're supporting ministries like these. It's an incredible thing. So we want to invite you to give generously to the Church Development Network. It multiplies our impact. Two, we'd invite you to take a bold step into a deepening relationship with us. Join us for Launchpad Prayer. We join together every month with a global network of prayer warriors to ask the Lord of the harvest to send workers into the harvest field. And third, I want to invite you, if you've never been to an encounter weekend, come join us at an encounter and see what the Lord does. If you're kicking the tires on this idea, the next step is to attend an encounter weekend, and perhaps you're a ministry leader or you're a pastor, and you would like to have a vehicle, some tools for kingdom multiplication, we can help you establish a CDN training center right in your local ministry where you'll see churches planted in creative spaces and places in your community and around the world. Listen, we're better together, and together we plant churches.